Hi, my beautiful collective. Okay, so let's jump into the message. You guys, I was getting a song that I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a love message for somebody because I don't know the song. I don't know the song. But the lyric that I heard was, "It's never easy falling in love again." So I don't know what this is about, but based off of that, it feels like, I don't know if you're opening up to love again. I don't know if you're putting yourself out there again. I don't know if you're interested in going after a relationship or a connection, but you're just a little bit hesitant on it because you don't like how it feels when you put yourself out there, and it makes you a little bit uncomfortable because what comes with that is potentially being hurt again, and you don't feel comfortable being in that vulnerable position right now. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from that. So yeah, we're gonna dive in and we're gonna see what this is all about. It's actually 324 as I found this. So okay, this part just got deleted. But basically, I was saying that you might want a connection and you might want everything that comes with that connection, but you go back and forth with it like you're not sure, like you just don't feel comfortable being in that vulnerable position. Something about going back and forth with the idea of it is coming up. But also, I was getting with that lyric, I when I came to get my things to sit down at the table to do this message, I completely forgot the lyric, and I forgot who it was by. So 5-10 minutes went by, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna, if the song comes up again, I'll do this message, but if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna forget about it. But I wanted the song to come naturally without me having to look it up, just to see if it actually wanted to be said. So that could be you in this position, or like in a love connection, if you're not sure about fully investing or putting your energy out there when it comes to being in love or wanting to find love for yourself, and you're kind of confused on putting yourself out there, which this is my personal opinion, okay? You guys do not have to follow this at all, and everybody's different. But if you're confused, or if you feel like you're unsure, or if you don't feel like you're ready, I personally would suggest not putting yourself out there, just because you build up these expectations in your mind to what you want to see, and when you don't see it, then it feels like a letdown to you, and then you don't want to try ever again, or you take a long time warming up to the idea again. And that could be somebody's energy right now of just like, I'm not sure if I want to fully put myself out there, but I do want to have that in my life one day. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. Back to the message. So yeah, the lyric that says, "It's never easy falling in love again." What I'm getting about that, because I don't listen to the song, I don't even know it. I heard that song. I heard the lyric, and I'm just like, okay, this is definitely about love. This is a love message, but somebody like finding it hard to dip their toe in the water, or putting themselves out there again, okay? Could be for a number of reasons, because I was hearing trigger. You could have been triggered by multiple things with a partner, or with just what you've seen in relationships and connections. Maybe one's even close to you that you're like, putting myself out there again, going through all that again does not, it feels like it's more of a headache than actually worth, my time and my energy. But I feel like somebody is vulnerable right now, or feeling a little bit more vulnerable than they're used to their liking, that they're actually willing and wanting to put themselves out there. They're just trying to warm up to it, and they're like, I don't know if there's like a feeling of rejection. This energy, if you feel like you've been rejected multiple times, or you feel like it doesn't come easy for you, which it doesn't come easy for anybody. It doesn't come easy for anybody, okay? And sometimes it does, but I don't know. For this collective, I'm getting that, like, connections don't come easy for you. Or if they, yeah, that's just it. Connections don't come easy for you. Or love doesn't come easy for you. Or you're skeptical about it a lot. Like, a lot. So let's dive in and see what the energy has to say about this love, or why I feel like I'm getting the energy of like going back and forth, being in and out, not really sure, wanting to be vulnerable, but not knowing if they should like put themselves in that position again. That's the thing. I'm getting I don't know who this person is, okay? It just feels like an energy. I'm not sure if they want to be in love, if they want love per se. I just feel like they want the actions that come with it, you know, like the relationship, emotions that come with you saying that you're in a relationship, or you're in love, or you found love. That's what's really interesting about the energy that I'm getting right now, because something here just, it comes to it like a stop. Like, it comes to a stop. I don't know what that is, but like, it's not moving. It's stopped. Like, it's at a stop sign or something. I don't know. Yeah, I just keep hearing the song being repeated over and over and over again, like on a loop. I don't know if somebody here falls in love easily or often. But that could be significant. Clear messages, please. Is there anything that this collective needs to know about this message? Moving forward, anything important? What's going on? Who is this about? What do we need to know about the energy? What's going on for this collective message? The love. Trying to fall in love, wanting to fall in love, but not sure if they want to be vulnerable. Interesting. What is going on for this collective? I'm hearing a couple things. There's an energy here like wanting something but not knowing how to speak up for themselves on what that is, clearly on what that is. Somebody here, okay, I'm gonna say this like an energy of like awareness. Somebody here could be bitter about love situations not working out for them because it didn't go the way they wanted it to, but that's because they didn't know how to stick up for themselves and clearly voice what exactly they wanted when it comes to connections. Okay, I say that in the most loving way because I'm hearing it takes a couple tries for you to figure out exactly what it is you want. So there could have been gratitude unlocks flow. There could have been lessons here that you've needed to learn, or this person needed to learn or go through to really see what exactly they want in a relationship. But what else? What's going on for this collective, please? Their messages. What else do they need to know? Yeah, okay. Wow, the way these cards came out, these are interesting cards. I don't know. Ultimately, forgiving yourself for not seeing what it is you want clearly, and kind of feeling like maybe you feel like you messed up a situation, or you messed up situations or relationships or connections didn't work out fully because you weren't as aware as you wanted to be in those connections. But I feel like now it's different. Like now you see clearly. There was also something about needing to forgive yourself, right? But you needing to forgive things that just ultimately did not work out for you, and that's okay. I stopped that at 111. What else is going on for this collective? It's almost giving me an energy of somebody sulking, because the lyrics I'm hearing on a loop is just like, okay, somebody's energy is paying attention to just something not working out on replay. So it's turning into this energy of just sulking and not seeing the bigger picture or the bigger lesson that you needed to learn in a situation. So what else is going on for this energy, please? It's like you still want to be felt. You still want to be seen. You still want somebody to catch you at the end of the day. You still want this. But how, like, the road it's taking for you to get there is you kind of having to like face the energy of the things that have not worked out for you. I'm not saying linger on that, but I'm just saying, you know, it's like you can't be half in and half out of it. You gotta actually do something about it. You know, you can't just like hope and wish and dream and just not do anything, you know. Anything else for this collective? Please take this message as it resonates. It's not going to resonate with all of you. Obviously, if you're not looking for love and you don't resonate with any of this, then this message is not going to be for you. Okay, don't force any of the messages to fit. All right. What does this collective need to know at this time regarding this energy? What did I just say about dreaming? Got the dreamer in reverse. Can I get one more card? The messages. The messages, please. It's like giving me an energy of somebody wanting something, but then going back on it, like not following through with it, you know? Anything else about this message? I just realized I wasn't recording. Okay. So yeah, the first spread of cards, really interesting. I don't like to read on this kind of energy just because, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just not helpful. But it feels like you have this love that you want, or you have unconditional love, and at least you know exactly what it is you want, right? And you're grateful for lessons, or you're grateful for your life at this time. But these really important cards are in reverse, so it's telling me like, I don't know who this is, all right, but I don't like reading this energy. Something about your boundaries, forgiveness, what you have faith in, and you willing to be flexible in a situation is very important, because those are the cards that are in reverse. So I don't know what that means for you. Only take this as it resonates. But what I'm seeing is maybe you're not willing to like work on something Maybe you needing to forgive a situation for not working out how you wanted it, or you not, putting the lack kind of energy into the universe, because that's what you're going to get back. It's almost like giving me an energy of settling, and not willing to work on something, or seeing something here that you need to be flexible and work around to get what you want. Compass is coming out. The number 50 could be significant. So you being grateful, you having gratitude is unlocking this flow for you, this awareness for you. It's this ping kind of. I'm getting like a pinging kind of energy of like, okay. It's like almost it's giving me an energy of like somebody not knowing what they want to eat, like somebody being asked, so where do you want to go eat? Where do you want to go eat? I don't know, I'll figure it out. Let me look up a couple places, see where my taste buds lead me, what I feel like I'm in the mood for, and I'll get back to you. And then a couple hours go by, somebody asks you, so what do you want to eat? And you're still like, oh, I didn't figure it out yet. Give me some time and I'll figure it out. And then somebody asking you again, so did you figure out what you want to eat? Because we're ready. And then you're like, I was going to go for this, but I'm not sure. Why don't you just pick? Because I don't really know right now, but I'll still eat it. That's the energy that I'm getting. Please only take these messages how they fit. Okay, don't force them to fit, but yeah. You feeling whole within yourself and knowing exactly what you want is important. That's like the first thing. So if you don't feel like you have that together, you don't know if you figured out where you would cross the line when it comes to connections or relationships, I wouldn't jump in like feet first into something just because you have a feeling that that's what you want if you don't have everything else figured out. You know what I mean? Like, at least have some sense of direction. I think that's why we're getting compass, to help guide you. Clear messages, please. Is there anything else? Clear messages. Clear messages, please. Yeah, I keep hearing that, like on a loop. It's never easy falling in love again. I don't know if you're trying. Yeah, wow. As I say that, I don't know if you're trying to get something going, like allowing yourself to see the good in a situation and seeing that you do deserve what you want. If you're asking for something, I don't necessarily see you asking for anything. I see you wanting, maybe yearning, maybe like longing for something, but I don't know if you're trying to see something in your energetic field to trust that you can receive this. But it does have a lot to do with like, are you forgiving yourself? Can you continue to move forward? Can you connect with another after things that didn't go your way? Are you able to see next time where the boundaries you have to put in place when people want to get to know you, when someone wants to get to know you? Do you have like, and not just like the boxes that you feel like somebody should check off of your list or whatever, but you would also have to check off boxes as well, right? But like knowing when to draw the line, knowing when to like, if somebody can't move past a certain point with you, like voicing that. If you want to go in a certain direction with something, like, are you prepared for that? I just got another I just got a notification. I paused that at 212. Okay, so what else does this collective need to know at this time? What did I just say? Wow. Okay, so you do know what you want. I'm sorry. I'm not saying this to sound condescending or like making fun at all, but like you clearly know what you want in love, okay? Trust your intuition where it guides you. Interesting. Okay, you do know what you want in love. I don't know what's, you know, taking some time to compute with you or navigate to your understanding or, you know, I don't know. What's going on for this collective? What is the message, please? Your messages, please. Yeah, you need to get grounded with that first. You need to get rooted with that first. You need to have like an understanding of the things that you can forgive and move. What is that? And move forward with, and you know, be stable in yourself, knowing that whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you are struggling to have faith in when it comes to love or a love connection, it needs to be rooted in something. It needs to be grounded. It needs to have a stable foundation. But you need to have that by yourself first, okay? You can't just try and manifest that in somebody else if you don't have that to begin with, right? I mean, yeah, people can learn from their partners. Nobody's perfect. But you need to have the basic fundamentals first if you are wanting to be somebody else's ideal partner, right? You got to be that ideal partner. Clear messages, please. Well, the final message, because messages. And the only reason why I don't like to read this energy, you guys, is because the way that the energy comes for me to give the message, it almost feels like, I don't want to say somebody here is doing this on purpose, but it feels like you really have to spoon feed them for them to learn something, like a baby. And I'm not like trying to be mean and saying that this is, you know, you should do that, but like, I don't know. I'm not gonna project and just, right. What it all comes down to is your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. Okay. Wow. Let me just take a minute to just see the cards that we pulled out in regards to love. So in regards to a love situation, if you resonate with that song, those lyrics, this message so far, it feels like there is an energy here wanting to obtain something, right? Wanting to obtain love, unconditional love. I don't know if you're being guided through something right now. That's what it feels like. Maybe you're being navigated through a situation in regards to love that you know, you don't necessarily want to work with, but you're being navigated to believe that you still have something good coming your way. This could be with how you think about yourself or how you think about love in general. Um, when it comes to that, it's important to stay positive about it. And if you're willing to, obtain that in your life, you can. But you also need to know that it needs to be grounded in truth, and it needs to be stable first, okay? Um, if you're trying to force a situation that's not for you, and you're you're misstepping, or you're trying to get through something without having to do certain things, I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna work out for you. Okay, it's not gonna work out how you think it's gonna work out. That's why I feel like you're being guided back to yourself, back to, what works best for you. Okay. Um, like with your boundaries, with you feeling safe in a partnership, with you being able to forgive, with you having gratitude, with you letting, the good come in for you, trusting that you can receive this, that you can hold this, not losing faith in it, but also grounded in truth and stable enough to receive it, because your mindset is key and everything, but you also need to be flexible and open to work with it to actually obtain it, and not just say that you have it just for the sake of saying that you have it. But what I'm taking away from this message in general, that if you are still struggling, or the main word for me is confused right now. For this specific message, if you feel confused, and you still don't know, like you're not in the energy of being prepared or empowered, and you feeling a little bit weak or not unsure, I would say right now, don't try to pursue anything in love, because it's only going to become more confusing, and it's going to, send you in an energy that is, for you, could be unwanted, and even more so not what you were looking for in the first place. So I wouldn't even recommend personally. But if you have some sort of love connection that you feel like you want to have in your life, you need to have the basic, it's just all about awareness, but like it's awareness of you, like what you can give, what you will allow, what you want. Not just what you say you want. Like seriously, it's maybe you need to sit down with yourself and really write something out here. But yeah, that's basically what I'm taking away from this message, is to not move out of confusion. Get clarity before you make any sort of movement towards a love connection. But yeah, never move out of confusion, and never move toward anything that you say you want but you're not really clear on yet. Okay, it's only going to confuse your energy more. It's only going to send you down a loop of just, being unstable mentally, emotionally, and you probably don't even want that. So that's just in my opinion. But what I'm taking away from this energy, given the song that we got channeled in the beginning, is yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. Like somebody's being scared, like scared to really dive into something in regards to a connection. So holding themselves back in a way, or just keeping themselves away from, I guess, the connection in general, until they can gain clarity on how to navigate it. And like, it's just an energy that I prefer not to read on you guys, if you can tell. But that's what I'm taking away from this message. I don't know who this is going to resonate with. Does not feel like my normal collective that I read for, but If it is, let me know how this resonates with you guys. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next message.